Let's see, Mom. It's 7:36. I've been up about an hour. Back for my second attempt at this rehab place. Of course, you know, day before yesterday, I had my first class. Let me switch this around. This is what we're calling the old folks' home. Myself and two other guys over 50 stay here. You gonna get your pills? Anyway, as I was saying, the day before yesterday, I had my first class on mindfulness and meditation. And I was losing my shit because they were playing some really cool music, but the girl that was holding the class was narrating the whole time, and I couldn't concentrate. I had to concentrate on her or concentrate on the music, and it was giving me a migraine. I didn't feel that well. I hadn't slept for 48 hours, stressing about stuff, and this is the other side. 18, I think it's 1804 is this house. So I went outside just to get some air and take a walk after the class. Oh my God, looking back is killing me. And I don't know what happened. I was just walking. Next thing I know, I'll wake up in an ambulance gurney. People asking me what year it was and who I was, and I didn't have a clue. So they wheel me in there, throw me in the ambulance, taking me to the hospital. Eventually, bits and pieces started coming back, and I remembered who I was. I couldn't remember Joe Biden's name, but I said the old guy that couldn't put two words together. They all laughed at that. But anyway, they got me in there. Apparently, I had just face planted in the middle of the yard out there and started having a seizure. Dipped my tongue, side and tip. Of course, I wasn't conscious, so I don't know exactly what happened, but they called the ambulance, and I think they had a nurse out there and some of the house managers. Got me to the hospital, ran some tests. They believe, there's a couple of options. One was just a total lack of sleep. 2 was stress. Of course, 3 was lack of alcohol. 4 was, I think it's the Ativan that they put you on during detox. They didn't step me off correctly because it's basically, from the way I understood the description, it's a replacement for alcohol. And if you cut it off too quick, you can have side effects and seizures and such. Anyway, so my first class, and then I got out. But I got to go to the hospital and just relax. I got some sleep. I told them, I said, I need to sleep. I said, just give me some drugs. Just knock me out. I just need some rest. And they did. They tried to. Not nearly as bad as Tucker's, but still one of those things where it seems like about the time you fall off and get into REM sleep, every hour and a half or every hour somebody comes in there, something you really don't need to deal with, like what would you like for lunch tomorrow? I don't give a shit. Oh, God. But I don't know, however I landed out in that yard, my neck, my shoulder, my back is all fucked up. But the house manager in here, I believe her name's Cassie, she gave me some Tylenol this morning. And the hospital gave me, I don't think it was new prescriptions, but they gave me some new vitamin supplements to take because I was low on B1, not B12, and then I was low on folic acid. Oh, I gotta go back and read the report. But the funny thing was, or not that it was all that funny, they were gonna discharge me, and I was like, okay, let me, because I finally got a head of steam up where I wanted to, all right, let's get this thing going. Let me get some days behind me. Now that I'm here, let's do it. I don't want to be dicking around with it anymore. So I said, discharge me, let me go back. So they did. And Angela got the paperwork. And she was going out to the car and she was reading the paperwork. And she sent me a copy of the paperwork by text. And it said something to the effect of, this hospital did such and such tests and such tests. And then it said something like, patient refused any further examination. I was like, the hell I did. But that's what they put on the report. So she went back to the nurse and showed the nurse. And the nurse said, nope, that's not right. You don't want that on your report. Because if something happens, then it's your problem. So she made the nurse correct it. But I'm getting ready to load up in our van. Ow. The real complex is, I can't show you. I don't want to get my buddy in the picture. Now, the real building is about 150 yards down the road. And they won't even let us walk down the driveway. But I'll make you another report later. All right, see ya. Wish me luck.